What's up, fam? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about cozy and comfort, and what better way to get cozy and feel a little comfort than by having a fall home tour of all of my fall decor and making a little chicken pot pie. So we're going to get started today with our semi-homemade chicken pot pie. But first, I want to welcome everyone here to the video, especially my new viewers. My name is Rhonda, and this is One Load at a Time. I bring you all things cleaning and decorating with a little bit of lifestyle content mixed in. So if you enjoy my content, please like and share this video, and also consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you be a part of the One Load at a Time family. So I'm jumping right into this semi-homemade recipe with a rotisserie chicken that I just deboned, and I'm cutting up into smaller pieces. Once I get that chicken cut, I can get started on my veggies and my onions and peppers. What I did first was just preheat a frozen bag of vegetables that consisted of corn and peas and carrots, and I added those to my pot with a drizzle of olive oil, and I also added the peppers, onions, and also it was green peppers, onions, and red peppers in my seasoning blend. So you can pick up some frozen bags of mixed veggies and the seasoning blend from your local grocery store. Next, I'm just adding some garlic here. This is about a tablespoon of garlic, and I'll stir that and make sure everything is nice and incorporated. But first, I'll add the Italian seasoning, and with the Italian seasoning, I'm just adding until I'm pleased with how much I've actually added. Now I'm just adding some black pepper to taste. Once I stir in the black pepper and get all the seasonings nice and incorporated, I'll come back in with a little bit of chicken stock. I just want to add some to the bottom of the pan before I add some chicken bouillon. And my bouillon is broken into pieces, so I had to use two different halves to make a whole. So one whole chicken bouillon, and then I'll come back in to add my cream of chicken and my cream of mushroom. So I added 2 cans of cream of mushroom and 2 cans of cream of chicken soup to the pot and stirred until all of the veggies were coated. After that, I followed it up with more chicken stock, and here's why I had to play with just the amount that I was adding to the pot. I was looking for a nice thick consistency, a soup consistency that would coat the spoon that I'm stirring with. I think overall I did about 3/4 to a cup of the chicken stock. Again, I eyeballed it, so I didn't take any specific measurements, but I think it's, safe to say it was about a cup of chicken stock that I added. But if you're going to make this recipe, again, just keep your eye on it. Make sure it's a nice thick consistency and the soup coats the spoon. That's what you're looking for. Here I'm adding a half a teaspoon of salt. I use Himalayan pink salt because you don't need a lot when you're using that. So I just added a half teaspoon to the soup. And here I am doing the spoon test, and it has the consistency that I'm looking for. It's coating the spoon. And now I'll just add my chicken and give that a nice stir before adding it to my casserole dish. Now this is a semi-homemade chicken pot pie, so no dough is being rolled out or anything. I'm just taking a can of biscuits here and unfolding or pulling them apart and placing them right on top of the pot pie filling. My oldest son loves this dish. This is his favorite, and he loves it with the biscuits. Now we also do the crescent rolls that just you roll those out on top, and it would actually cover the entire casserole dish, but he likes the individual biscuits, so I decided to just add the biscuits for him tonight. Just to add them for him tonight. So I'm adding those biscuits here to the dish, and a few of the biscuits didn't come out with the round shape that they're supposed to, so I had to form them without flattening them out. I didn't want them to sink into the pot pie mixture. I wanted them to float right on top, so I had to be careful with how I shaped them out without flattening the actual biscuit. I added a cookie sheet to the oven just to catch any spillage from the pot pie. Normally when it bakes, it bubbles over. And so I just wanted to make sure everything went into the cookie sheet and not into the actual oven and staining the bottom. So while that is cooking in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes, let's sit back and enjoy this fall home tour. If you've watched any of my Fall Decorate With Me videos this year, you know that fall is my favorite season, and I do everything I can to bring the beauty from outside into my home and create a nice, cozy, and inviting space for my friends and family to enjoy. We are hosting our family for Thanksgiving this year, so the kitchen will be filled with food, friends, and family. My favorite 3 F's this year for Thanksgiving. So I wanted to make sure to keep the counters pretty clear, since I'll have to move most of those things out to make room for all of the chafing dishes and just the utensils and plates and things that I'll be adding to the counter, since it will be buffet style for Thanksgiving this year. And I'll be sure to bring you along as we prep for that and set up on Thanksgiving Day. Pretty much how I did last year with the Christmas vlog, I'll do that with Thanksgiving this year as well for you guys. The entryway, dining, and living rooms have separate videos, so if you would like to see each of these rooms transform from start to finish, please check those videos out. I'll link them at the end. If you're enjoying this home tour so far, please leave me an orange heart in the comments. So fam, this tree is my favorite. I don't know why I feel it's so different from the other trees in my home. But I love all of the elements represented here in the tree, from the pumpkins to the leaf garlands and the picks and all of the signage throughout the tree. Also, this tree has my favorite gnomes at the bottom or underneath the tree, so you'll see those here in a few moments. But I love everything from the ribbon to even my placeholders or plate holders there, the gold letters or gold words there, which are grateful and thankful. You see those throughout the tree. But I love everything about this tree. And here are my gnomes. Those are my favorite. But let me know which tree is your favorite once you finish the video. This year I decided to do something I've never done before, and that's try pumpkin spice. I have never had pumpkin spice anything, but this year, this fall, I wanted to do something differently. So I decided to buy pumpkin spice coffee. I have pumpkin spice tea. I even bought pumpkin spice oatmeal. And guys, don't knock it until you try it. I think I'm in semi-love, actually, almost. I love the coffee, I love the tea, and I'm gonna have to make the tea for you guys because I add orange slices, apples, some cloves, and also some cinnamon sticks, and it is amazing. It is fall in a cup. If you wanted to know what fall tastes like, that tea with the apple, oranges, cloves, and cinnamon, that is fall in a cup. So I'm gonna have to make it for you guys one morning, but it is amazing. Do you guys like pumpkin spice? Let me know in the comments. Since we're hosting Thanksgiving, most of my home will remain in the fall season. However, I will start to change the loft, which is this area that we're in now, over to Christmas in about 2 weeks. So by Thanksgiving Day, this area will be Christmas. If you've watched my previous Christmas videos for the loft, you know the color scheme is a bit whimsy up here, and I'll keep the whimsy feeling, but I have some new ideas and a new color scheme for this space. So I'll be sure to bring you guys along with me as I transform it from fall to Christmas. So fam, my home is so cozy. I love everything about it, especially when all of the lights are off and you're left with the flicker of all of the tree lights. It's so beautiful and homey, and I hope you have enjoyed walking through my home as I've shown you all of my fall decorations. So now it's time to head back to the kitchen so we can check on the pot pie. I think it's almost ready to be plated. This is definitely my go-to comfort food meal. I love everything about a chicken pot pie, especially one as easy as this to make. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. Thank you so much for spending a nice cozy evening with me today as we took the fall home tour and made this semi-homemade chicken pot pie. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments. I can't wait to bring you more great content here in the very near future. Until then, thanks for watching.